What's going on, everybody? My name is Zach Legier, and today I bring you one of the best sounding V8s Ford has ever produced. This is a 2017 Gt350. Now, this car is just magnificent to look at. We have this big old duct right here with the Gt350 badging. Got this side skirt. We have the Shelby Touch, along with this diffuser, and then these quad tips with that classic Shelby Gt350 logo. Now, in my opinion, this is one of the most beautiful Mustangs to ever be produced by Ford. We have a 6-piston Brembo caliper on a 19-inch wheel with two 95s in the front, with a 4-piston caliper with a 19-inch wheel with three 25s in the rear. This car just looks amazing. The red with the white stripe. We have the Shelby Touch along with the Shelby on the front splitter. Honestly, this front bumper just looks fantastic. Now, once we take a look on the inside, open her up. We have Ford Performance right here. We have this fake Alcantara looking cloth, but real Alcantara in the door slit right here. Once we get inside, we have this beautiful Alcantara wheel with the Cobra of our oil pressure and our oil temp, which is a pretty cool little touch that I thought they added between these two air vents. We have traction control right here. Like I said, the exhaust valve, normal, sport, traction control, off, on, and then our engine to push to stop. We got the Gt350 on the screen with the Gt350 6-speed shift knob. To turn the car on, put your foot on the clutch, hit the start button, screen comes alive along with this cluster. Now, I've always wanted to drive one of these, and I finally got my hands on it. I've never driven a Tremec transmission before, and so far, just driving it the little bit that I have, it is the best transmission that I think I've ever driven. Now, if we pop the hood, this beautiful Ford Performance strut tower brace with this magnificent Voodoo motor that says powered by Ford. Yeah. We got the exposed air intake. And honestly, unlike all the BMWs and the Toyota I reviewed, we actually get to see quite a lot. This car puts out 536 horsepower with 449 foot-pounds of torque. And the looks says it all. If we take a closer look, we got slotted rotors. This car is just so beautiful to look at. The very aggressive front bumper. Just the small touches here and there just make it such a cool car. Come along over to the passenger side, take a look at the rear seats. Not much, but we do have this Shelby Gt350 in the floor mat, which is pretty neat. So, I know you guys have been waiting for it, so let's go take it for a spin. So once we are in the car, these seats, very comfortable, very aggressive. Go ahead, put on my seatbelt. Feels like it has a short throw in it from factory. Clutch is very easy. Now, these cars did only come in a 6-speed manual transmission, the Tremec transmission, which is one of the best transmissions made. You just can't beat that sound of that flat crank V8. That Voodoo motor that Ford put in this car is the best sounding V8 I think that is out there in the market today. Now we have a couple of speed bumps ahead of us. See how it takes it. Not bad. You know, me personally, I'm not a big muscle car fanatic, but this car, honestly, it's kind of me drawing in. Just so far from the little bit that I've driven it, this thing's a beast. Straight up beast. Get on the gas really quick. That motor sounds amazing. You really can't beat the sound. Little rev match. I mean, I was maybe a quarter throttle in that, and it still sounds phenomenal. This car is truly amazing. Now this car has two different exhaust modes. We have normal and then we have sport. So we'll go ahead and throw it in normal, see the difference in tone in that. Definitely quiet down a lot, but we still can hear that V8 just wanting to scream. I mean, this thing redlines at 8,200 RPM. That's insane. So we'll go ahead, put it back in sport. Hear that exhaust valve open up. Downshift to second, little rev match. I mean, you can't beat that sound. Roll the windows down, see if it sounds. For our driving modes, we have normal, we have sport, we have weather, we have track, and drag strip. Go ahead, put it in track, which turns off traction control. Here, we'll get a little echo of the wall. I mean, I'm barely reaching 5,000 RPM too. It sounds so good. The exhaust note is just, it's unexplainable. You can't beat that sound. Now, I'm super glad that Ford decided to bring the GT350 platform back. They had the GT500 in the early 2010s, like 2014, around there, but they never brought the GT350 back from the 60s. And I think it's the best decision Ford has ever made. This car is amazing. Just the way it feels, this 6-speed, it's every gear is right where you want it to be. And big thanks to the guys at Sun Toyota for letting me use this thing along with the Supra. This car is, I can't get over how good it sounds. This thing is truly phenomenal.